Hi, my name is Nuheen, and I teach economics at the APID and the first year university level. I've been teaching economics for over a decade, both as an instructor at the college level and also tutoring. So I found that economics is really the only subject I love. And I found that I really enjoy passing that enthusiasm on to my students. So I love explaining to them all the different models that we learn and how it translates to the real world. In the context of the AP economics and IB economics that I teach, I assign students problems beforehand and I ask them to go through them, check with the mark scheme, and identify the questions that they don't get. So the entire tutoring lesson is focused on the stuff that the student is actually having trouble with instead of starting a topic from scratch. That way, the students get most of the value from the session. At the end of the day, it depends on the effort that student is willing to put in before the session and after the session as well. Personally, I am a bit of a perfectionist, and that's because I always want to improve and I try to identify things that I can improve on. But thing that I also acknowledge and accept that I can never be perfect. It's more the drive that sort of helps me figure out what I want to do next. Now, for my students, not all of them are perfectionists. Some have a goal of just passing courses. Some have a goal of making sure that they score really well so that they can get into a top university. So I try to ensure that the students are doing what is necessary to reach that goal. And if that requires having a perfectionist mindset on doing as much as possible, you should keep doing that. The skills that a teacher needs is classroom management, public speaking, communication. A tutor is very different. It's more about having that emotional intelligence to understand where that particular student is struggling. It doesn't necessarily even have to be the concept specific. It can be psychological. It can be a fear of exams or some other issues that are holding them back from fulfilling their potential. The tutor's role is to be a friend and a mentor and a guide while they achieve their goals, where a teacher's role is to ensure that the class overall is learning the material to a decent extent